my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Hello, Self Community. How are we doing? Hey, we got some new things that have come out. Really, it's breaking news. But the Supreme Court has done a ruling on all the gerrymandering that the Democrats did to win congressional seats. Is done. The way Trump has done things now, which is legal, is created a red wave across the board. And what's happening with that is no more this a DEI and putting people in place just so the Democrats would have more people. And that's a good thing depending on how you look at it, because they've been doing this for years. Them trying to control the narrative of government, them trying to reverse all of us to being atheists, them trying to convert all of us to being just, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't think it's for many of y'all, but not controlled by government. So, communists, thank you, controlled by government. So, these things, along with them outright showing you that they don't give a hoot about the American public. Let's look at something and you tell me what you think is going on with these situations. Are they right or are they wrong? Notice that the Coast Guard had to come in and actually defend themselves against all the foreigners that are there fighting. People, this is law. This is law. You have to abide by the law. A country without law is just pure chaos. Between stupid Pretzler and Brandon Johnson shouting, again, they all shout and scream at you. To get the government going their way, to stand up, it's always fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. But you don't see them, like I said, walking down the streets, standing up for their so-called democracy. They're hidden behind a mic somewhere and just creating havoc. Tell me what you think. Like I said, excuse me, this is a lot of question and answer. Like I said, we have to take a look at this, people. It is, like I was saying, question and answer night, and it's the law. When the law is sought, like I said, a country has to go by law. We got Pritzler, who's threatening to put ICE in jail, not the people that are raising all the heck and who are here illegally, but cops who are doing their job are what they were told to do. And you got this Brandon Johnson guy, the epitome of stupidity. Again, all against ICE people. Stand up and fight. Stand up and fight. My God, they're here illegally. They're taking from the American public. But let's just look at it, because it's gone so far that they've got to fight. And that shouldn't be. what's going on here, baby?
Oh, right here.
Where's it?
Take this off.
I got that.
No. Right next to the cursor, there's the value. Hit it. See? It's marked X. You gotta unclick it. I'll edit this. There you go. Now you're good.
Oh, shit.
Of bullets in the dead of night. Watch here. So this happened at a Coast Guard base near San Francisco. That's a U-Haul driver barreling towards security, ignoring several commands to stop, and officers had no decision other than to open fire on that truck. That attack, the latest example of violence against law enforcement. That's where we start on a Friday. Morning, everybody. You almost made it, America. Almost, okay? A couple hours here. Good morning, Dana.
Good morning. I'm Dana Perino, and this is America's Newsroom. It's interesting because there are people who say that this kind of violence against police officers isn't happening, and every single day we have another example, and that's a terrible one. And that shooting came after a day of mass protests in San Francisco, and the demonstrations were in response to an expected immigration crackdown. Crowds tried to block border agents from entering Coast Guard Island. Attorney General Pam Bondi says the administration will not be deterred.
They cannot impede federal officers doing their jobs. They're out there risking their lives every single day and night to keep the people of California safe. We are going to protect our men and women in blue. We're going to protect all of our law enforcement agents, and these politicians aren't going to get away with it anymore.
So what happened here? William Lajeunesse has the story in Los Angeles. That's where we begin. William, hello. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill. You know, this happened outside Coast Guard Base Alameda near Oakland, where demonstrators rallied against ICE. That is because the base was to become the staging area for federal agents had President Trump followed through on his threat to deploy law enforcement to the Bay Area. And what you see here is moments before the shooting. Now, it was 10 p.m. last night. The driver of the U-Haul throws the truck in reverse and at a dangerous rate of speed aims at the entry of the base where guards check ID and control access. The driver appears to be using the truck like a battering ram and not expose himself to that gunfire. After ignoring repeated calls to stop, the guards, as you see here, open fire and the truck speeds away. No reports of injuries or arrest of the driver. So earlier in the day, as you mentioned, protesters had tried to block agents from entering the base, who deployed flashbangs and pepper spray to clear their way in. Now, as a sanctuary city, San Francisco has more than its share of illegal immigrants, and Bay Area immigration judges have the highest rates of granting asylum. Trump had planned to surge law enforcement there, but agreed to back off after the mayor of San Francisco told him that the city was on the rise and that, quote, having militarized immigration enforcement in our city would hinder its recovery.
This is our home. It horrifies me that ICE was going to come here and break up our community.
It's important that people feel safe in their homes. It's important that people aren't searched without warrants.
So California police are not allowed to cooperate with ICE in any way, and
He just said something there. It's important that people feel safe. It's important that people feel safe in their homes. It's important that people are checked. So, supposedly he's an American that's been fried in the brain. And it's okay to let all these people over here, not vetted, not checked, that's fine. But now that you come to straighten it out, it's wrong. So I think we got new age computers and stuff. Stop paying the Democrats their salary, because they're doing nothing in Congress but creating chaos. And these people that want to pay the immigrants that are here, of course they pay their taxes. Let's single them out. And let's give their tax money, raise their taxes. Please take care of these people. I guess they're more important to you than your friend or your child or your wife at home. That's how it makes sense to me. I'm all for that. All
Not
for
at
it.
the demonstration last night. So no one was there, Bill, to arrest the driver. And you have to imagine if this kind of thing happens again, there's no backup for ICE. As the Attorney General Bondi alludes to, the administration may reconsider not sending in more agents if ICE is not allowed to do its job.
Yeah, got it. Okay, William, thank you. I know you'll stay on it. That's in California. This now is west of Chicago, about 25 minutes, where we expect a new round of protests. In fact, they're already there, and this is, based on the clock, at 8 a.m. local time in Chicago, this is a violation of what the time frame was. You got a crowd of demonstrators already gathering. It's been the site of repeated skirmishes between the cops and rioters. This is the Illinois Democratic Governor, J.B. Pritzker, raising the possibility of further prosecutions against ICE agents. We'll share that with you here coming up. Dana?
Meanwhile, the Trump administration is firing back against the Illinois governor for ratcheting up anti-ICE rhetoric. And Peter Ducey is live at the White House. He's got the back and forth for us. Hi, Peter.
And Dana, despite everything that William was just reporting, the loudest voices against this White House's effort to deport criminal illegal aliens are just getting louder.
The thing that we're demonizing is when ICE agents aren't following protocols. They aren't acting like law enforcement should act. They're instead literally racially profiling. We've seen it. All you have to do is go online and look at some of the videos. Just to be clear, because I think many people that are listening maybe haven't seen that.
You don't
before.
think
If you're an ICE agent and you do these things, we think you ought to be held accountable.
Held accountable could mean arrested. This is a live picture here, I believe, in Broadview, Illinois. The idea is that federal agents could be arrested by state officials. And if that happens, the highest levels of the Justice Department are threatening Democratic officials with charges for obstruction.
You cannot disclose the identity of a federal agent, where they live, anything that could harm them. Pritzker, same ball game with him. And you know, Pelosi got a letter today from Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. So did Brooke Jenkins, that DA in San Francisco. We told them, preserve your emails, preserve everything you have on this topic, because if you are telling people to arrest our ICE officers, our federal agents, and you cannot do that.
The biggest concern among folks here in the West Wing of the White House remains the threats of violence against federal officials carrying out the immigration orders of the president. But there is more and more talk now about these threats to arrest these guys as well. Dana.
All right, Peter, thank you.
Great.
So on it goes. Barbara New York's here to analyze it.
Great. So people, I think, I was always brought up to abide by the law. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you're dealing with a wild group of criminals. So ICE has got to protect themselves the best way they know how. These are known criminals that are killing people. Not all of them, but they're killing people. They're harming people. And by Pritzker, Johnson, pushing the death profanity that they're putting out there. That's all you hear is go against government. Go, 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 go. When the shoe is on the other foot, as we've seen so many times, they become humble, they cry, they beg, they plead. Look at Big Tish. Oh, please give me some money to help me. Help me. She's going through all this. Trump didn't ask somebody to help him. He went through all of it. Millions and millions of dollars. But now, when things turn and face him, Comey, all of them. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I meant to say. I didn't know what that sign meant. Really? This is what they do. And it's continuous lying, threats, lying, and they want to take over. And if y'all like communists, that's fine. But ask yourself that question. Is it something, the lady was standing there talking about her neighborhood being taken over. As these people are going against police, going against store operators in the country, everything they touch turns to crap. Put them in a truck, they're killing up people on the highways. If y'all agree with this chaos, that's fine. Put your money towards it. Put your government towards it. Not the honest people that are working and trying to abide by the law the right way. Hey, this is Steph Community. We appreciate you. Like, share, and subscribe. Please sign up to the channel. And people, these are all questions for you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, like I said, but also comment. Let me know how you feel. I'm interested. Just give me a thought of what you're feeling. I know what I'm feeling. I want to hear your part. And we'll see you on the next one.